After less than a 24-hour pause, the Trump administration's sweeping tariff plan is back on, at least for now. The U.S. Court of Appeals is temporarily halting a U.S. trade court's decision on Wednesday evening that would have blocked most of Mr. Trump's tariffs as the administration appeals against it. Well, the Court of International Trade found that Mr. Trump overstepped his authority when in April he used an emergency law to impose tariffs on nearly every country. Today, the White House sharply criticised the trade court, calling its ruling a judicial overreach. The Trump administration says that it's preparing to appeal the ruling all the way up to the Supreme Court. Here's our North America editor, Sarah Smith.
The opening bell marked a small celebration for US stock markets this morning, with prices rising on the news that Donald Trump's trade tariffs may be illegal and might have to be struck down. The markets hate the idea of a global trade war.
My fellow Americans, this is Liberation Day.
The president has delighted in imposing trade tariffs on almost every country in the world, claiming that he could use extraordinary emergency powers to do this without passing legislation because, he said, America was facing a national economic crisis.
They're ripping us off and they understood it.
But a court has ruled he does not have the authority to do this on his own, prompting outrage from the White House.
The courts should have no role here. There is a troubling and dangerous trend of unelected judges inserting themselves into the presidential decision-making process. America cannot function if President Trump, or any other president for that matter, has their sensitive diplomatic or trade negotiations railroaded by activist judges.
Donald Trump has raised tariffs on some countries sky high and then promptly dropped them again, leading some people to say he chickens out.
Mr. President, Wall Street analysts have coined a new term called the taco trade. They're saying Trump always chickens out on your tariff threats, and that's why markets are higher this week. What's your response to that?
I kick out?
Chicken out.
Oh, isn't that nice? Chicken out. I've never heard that. You mean because I reduced China from 145% that I set down to 100 and then down to another number?
Those numbers, the tariff rates charged on goods imported into America, keep going up and down, according, it seems, to Donald Trump's moods. If he doesn't have the authority to impose high import taxes, will that stop other countries from negotiating new trade deals? The court cases were brought by 12 US states and 5 businesses that argued the Trump tariffs were hurting American companies and consumers.
Tariffs are something that are not just out there in the ether, right? They are something that we all pay. They get passed down to us as consumers. They get passed down to small businesses, which impact us.
25% import taxes that America has imposed on cars, steel and aluminium can remain unaffected by the court ruling.